Namaste. Welcome you all for the workshop on Astanga Yoga Level 3, consisting of Pratyahara, Dharana, Samadhi, and an introductory course. It cannot be comprehensive. In general, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi put together is what generally people refer to as meditation. Of course, yoga makes some distinction between each of these. And Patanjali goes beyond what today is popularly known as mindful meditation. But as an introductory course, we will not go into such details. So after the aspects of yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, there is this pratyahara, we have seen, withdrawal of senses, then dharana, focusing. Then comes dhyana, which is an extension of dharana. Today we are going to look at what Patanjali says about dhyana and what are the techniques we can follow to mature ourselves, to evolve in this aspect of dhyana. Consistent focusing is the essence of dhyana. So it definitely begins with dharana, focusing or concentration, but it is further to that. It's actually uninterrupted flow of concentration of mind on the object of meditation or concentration, whatever you have chosen, on that continually the attention should be, or the awareness should be maintained. Dharana, what happens? Mind continually tries to think of lot of other things other than the object, and the practitioner must bring the awareness back to the object. We have seen that. In dhyana, mind has been subjugated and is totally and continually absorbed in the object. So this needs tremendous practice. And of course, the techniques themselves are easy, it's just that one has to practice. This is what Patanjali says. Tatra patraikaya dhanatha dhyanam. Tatra pratyaya ekatanatha dhyanam. So this dhyanam, or this meditative absorption, what happens? That perception of that object is continuous. The concentration is held continuously on that object. So in dharana, there is a lot of effort where you have to withdraw the senses and then keep on focusing. And dhyana is much more, that is, you extend your concentration continuously on the object, and that's why this is very, very relaxing. And this is what meditation, although we do for various other reasons, the foremost reason for meditation or dhyana is eligibility for self-realization. That is our ultimate aim. We will not go into such details right now. But definitely meditation or the dhyana practice will lead us to inner transformation to get unalloyed bliss. And definitely you feel more relaxed, your ability to focus increases, there are a lot of enhanced health benefits, and of course immunity will be better, And one of the first thing that we do in all these things is the use breath and the body. That's the most important thing. Use your own posture and breathing. So, Dhyanam, Samadhi, they all go beyond mindfulness, but for the time being, it's good enough to look at both of them as synonymous. Mindfulness is just the non-elaborative, non-judgmental awareness. You take any object, any other thoughts that come, you don't judge that. You bring the attention back to the object of meditation. So when you completely do that, that is when applied to the full extent, these practices are associated with non-directed acknowledgement of any sensory, emotional, or cognitive event that arises in the mind. So it is simply experience the current event without evaluation. So it has been shown that these things have a lot of impact on, if you build awareness about any one part of your body, let us say, that is reflected in the functional MRI in the respective areas. You can see this is the brain cortex in the figure, how our organs are mapped. Therefore, this has a lot of implications in terms of pain relief and healing. So the methodology is fairly simple. In general, choose a noble, neutral object. It can be body, breath, mantra, whatever it is. Witness the object with unwavering attention. And when the attention drifts from the object of focus, for example, to a distracting sensory event, number one, acknowledge the event, which means you recognize this has happened. Then disengage by returning attention back to the object of meditation. That's all. These three steps you have to implement. And for Dhyana, today we are going to look at these four things. One is mindful awareness, another is awareness, attention with intention, then dynamic awareness and imagery. So this is very simple. So take any posture, comfortable posture, sit upright. We'll look at what do you mean by mindful awareness. For that, sit upright. Either swastikasana, padmasana, vajrasana, siddhasana. If you can't sit on the floor, you can sit on a chair. Sit upright, palms facing upwards, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. If you are a long-term practitioner of yoga asanas, Padmasana is very, very preferred because of its stability. But anyway, that's not a pre-requirement. Anybody can do these techniques. Close your eyes. Relax your tongue, nose, throat and the jaws. Palms facing on your lap. First pay attention to the posture and breathing relaxed. So we are going to intensely watch the posture in which you are sitting. Watch your toes. Watch your feet completely all around, including the forefeet, middle, and the hind feet, the region of the heel, ankles, and be aware of these with a sense of gratitude. Watch your ankles, watch the lower legs. If there is any stiffness or pain or any other sensations, simply pay attention to it. Don't try to draw any interpretations, judgments. You are simply witnessing. Watch your knee joints, watch both the thighs, buttocks, the pelvic cavity, abdominal cavity. You should become aware of the abdominal cavity, pelvic cavity, all around, which includes the spinal column, the chest cavity, the shoulder complex, both the arms, throat and the neck, facial muscles and organs, the skull cavity. Feel the whole posture. And now just pay attention to your breathing. You don't have to alter or control the breathing. Whatever is naturally happening, just pay attention to the breathing. Any thoughts? Just acknowledge the thought. Know that you are distracted. Bring back the attention. That's the whole process. Now, you can focus on any part of your body. You can choose. And just focus your attention or awareness just on that part. If there is any sensation, let us say stiffness or pain, just look at that portion. Become aware of that part. For example, you feel your knee joint is weak or has some problem, just focus your attention there. Completely feel that part. Lot of research shows that this type of dhyana, that is mindful awareness of any segment of the body, helps in relieving pain and accelerates the healing. So this mindful awareness is being used for pain relief. It is also a powerful healing technique. Any part you can choose. If you feel your digestive system is weak or giving problems, just watch that portion. Just look for those sensations and simply pay attention to the exclusion of all other thoughts. And you should hold the attention continuously there. Just feel the part of the body whichever you choose. Any strain, stress, mere becoming aware goes away. If you do not want to focus on one particular portion of the body, try to feel the complete posture. That deep absorption or awareness brings in a lot of soothing and healing effects. A lot of scientific studies do support the health benefits of this dhyana. Initially, you may find it a little difficult, but with practice, you will be able to mindfully keep the awareness in any object of meditation. But we should always remember that the basic aim of these practices is Gnana Yogyata Praptihi, to become eligible to understand the truth. Who am I? But anyway, in the beginning, you may not really be concerned with too many subtle details. Just practice, and these kind of practices naturally lead us to the bliss. Okay? Just feel the complete posture, its contact with the floor or the mat, whatever. Now slowly open your eyes. Well, due to paucity of time, we are not going to do it for too long, but generally it is suggested that you should be able to do at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, next one we are looking at is attention plus intention. Here, continuation of what we did. Direct the attention to any part of the body, hold the attention there, intention to heal that part or make it healthy. We already seen that, but one of the experiments which we have done, I want you also to try. Keep the palms upward. Now this is the intention. The graph shows that, in fact, we have published this in one of the conferences and it got the best paper award. The concept is very simple. Just sit upright and watch the palms continuously, and the attention should be continuous. Be aware. The intention should be to increase the temperature of the palms. If you ask, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. That's what the graph shows. In fact, not only that, we tried an experiment where you increase the temperature of the right palm while you slightly decrease the temperature of the left palm. That's how you see the two curves. That is possible. Anyway, what you do is sit upright, keep the palms facing upright, gently close your eyes, just look at your palms. Look means eternally with eyes closed. Feel your palms. And the intention, you have to increase the warmth of the palms. Just feel. You can feel some sensations in the palms. At least that is easy. And if your awareness is continuous and intention is strong, you will definitely feel the warmth increasing in your palms. Well, this simply shows that just by moving your awareness or attention to a particular part actually enhances the energy flow in that part. So you can direct the energy to any part of your body, and that's how it helps in management of pain. It also helps in healing of that particular portion. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Now we will come to the first two are over here in these techniques. Another dynamic awareness. Dynamic awareness means you move your attention from one part to the other. That's the whole idea. For that, we choose this so-called spinal breathing and Om chanting. You know that all along the spinal column, the chakras are located, in the yogic parlance. Chakras means these are nerve plexus, where a lot of nerves actually join there. And all these chakras have profound influence on our endocrine glands, which are very, very important. And to stimulate these, a lot of benefits. It calms down. It helps us to concentrate better. The procedure is very simple. You can see this is the base of the spine, that is Muladhara chakra, and slightly go up behind the genital region is the Swadhisthana chakra. Go a little up, and behind the navel point is Manipura chakra, and behind the center of the chest is Anahata chakra, and behind the pit of the throat is Vishuddhi chakra, and at the top of the spine, that's base of the brain, is Agna chakra. And of course, Sahasrara, there are a lot of things people say it is not exactly as shown here, but it's somewhere at the center of the skull cavity, etc. But that does not matter. What we are interested in is as you inhale, feel the energy moving along the spine all the way up to the tip of the spinal column. And as you exhale, chant Om and feel the vibrations descending down all the way from the Sahasrara Agna to Muladhara. So I repeat, you have to slowly inhale. As we inhale, feel as the energy is moving up from the base of the spine along the sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, cervical spine till the top of the spinal column. Then you have to chant Om and feel the vibrations going down from the top of the spinal column, tracing back along the cervical spine, thoracic spine, lumbar spine, sacrum, and finally the coccyx, or the base of the spine. This is what we have to do. So this has profound impact on our parasympathetic system. It helps to calm down immediately. That is the benefit. So that's what we are going to do now. Sit upright, close your eyes, and watch the length and breadth of your spinal column. You can feel them. And Om is a very sacred word. There are a lot of research done on chanting of Om. Very chanting of Om has a lot of benefits. That's why these days you see this word is being used across the globe. So it has become so popular because of its tremendous benefits. You can refer to a lot of research publications on Om. And of course, in our Upanishads, a lot has been said about Om. But anyway, right now, we look at that. Om has this is the amalgamation of Akara, Ukara, Makara. So as you open the mouth, Akara will come, then you shrink the mouth, that is Ukara, then when you close the lip, that becomes Makara. So you must move your attention similarly when you open the mouth, feel the energy moving down in the cervical spine. Then when you slightly shrink the mouth for Ukara, feel your thoracic spine. And when you close, feel the lumbar and the sacrum and coccyx. So as you inhale, the energy moves up along the spinal column. Then chant Om and feel energy moving down the spinal column. So we will start now. Inhale. Be quiet. Watch the inner calmness, quietness. With practice, the duration of inhalation also increases and you'll be able to chant Om for longer time, feel inner calmness, quietness, because stimulating these nerve centers or chakras brings in balance in their functioning, which promotes overall health. Okay, open your eyes. Even if you do for about 9 to 10 times, you can see the effect. There are varieties of techniques, but generally this is what it is. It's all about awareness, intention, and sometimes it can be dynamic like what we did, and sometimes the one we are doing now, imagery. Technique is very simple. You can look at your screen. There is that symbol Om. A lot of material is available on these things, but now let us look at it as just the symbol and stare at the symbol for a few seconds. Sit upright. Just look at that symbol of Om. One idea is now you are going to close your eyes. How long can you retain that image with eyes closed? Now close your eyes. How long can you retain that imagery? If you lose the imagery, again open your eyes, look at the image, close the eyes. You must meditate on that symbol of Om. If you lose the imagery, just open your eyes and then close your eyes. Hold on to the imagery. And the longer you can hold, better it is. Okay, so these are some of the techniques. Continuous practice will help, and being aware is very, very important. There was a Zen student who had practiced for 10 years internship with his guru, and on a rainy day, the student Tenno, who had finished 10 years, wanted to see his master to check his improvements and what to do next. And he went to meet his master Nanin. It was raining, so he was holding an umbrella, and with his sandal chappals he went. He left the umbrella and the wooden sandals outside, went to meet his master, he prostrated. Guru Nanan asked him, "It is raining, how did you come?" He said, "I have come with an umbrella." Then suddenly Nanan asked Tenno, "Okay, tell me, have you left your umbrella to the right side of your slippers or to the left side?" And then closed his eyes. Tenno actually was not aware. In fact, we do most of the things without awareness. Where we keep what, we are not aware because simply we are not present. That's the idea. So Tenno understood that he has not yet matured. Then he simply said, "Okay, I will do 10 more years of practice and come back." Well, this is one very interesting and instructive story to tell us that many things we do without any awareness. And doing with awareness, that is actually a state of meditativeness. The mind will not simply waver in past and future, it shall stay in the present. That is the whole aspect of meditative state. Let us offer our salutations to Sage Patanjali. Take a deep breath. Om Yogena Chittasya Padena Vajam Bhalam Sharirasya Chavaidhyakena Yopakarottam Pravaram Muninam Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Hari Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Krishna Arpanam Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shubhamast.